Hello, welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that's impossible to listen to, and, shock horror, has at least 3 people attending.
Some might say there's a 4th.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
I think we can just about stretch to 3.5, even with all 4 of us here.
Is that a height joke?
No.
Oh.
I don't know.
No?
I thought it was.
I thought that was a height joke.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's just us tall Aryan bourgeoisie attitude.
You're the tallest one here, mate.
And the most Aryan.
This is true. Can't fault that.
I was going more along the lines of only one of us counts as half a person.
I'm trying to work out, is that like self-deprecation? I can't quite understand.
Or are you insulting one of us and we haven't figured it out?
That's the question.
This is gonna...
We can't tell with you, Arse.
It's a short joke.
Exactly. That's the point.
Make your insults clearer.
This insult is gonna hang over us all for the rest of the podcast.
Oh, we've got to try and figure out who's
If I make them too clear, that's too easy for you
who's
guys.
the shortest of us.
See, it could either be a height joke, or it could be like you saying that you're not quite a full person because of reasons, because of your weirdness. I don't know.
Because of your defective personality.
Defective person. Need to download a new one from GPP.
Oh.
The genuine people personality.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I get you. So, of course, the main thing that everyone's asking about, the fact that there's now 4 people is, what on earth is Kristian going to do with the thumbnail? Because I had it all lined up with the 3 of us. It was all perfect. This homewrecker comes along.
Well,
Sorry?
Alex doesn't really have an image.
No.
So maybe we just sort of shuffle him off to the side as the rest.
One in, one out.
I liked on the YouTube video having it as the other one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Cover one.
Okay, you're a special guest. You don't count. Rich, you've been re-promoted.
Hey. Remoted.
Yes.
Is it like season 2 of the podcast?
I thought we were already on season 2.
Yeah, but then I decided just to start the numbering from the beginning and forget the series is.
Okay.
So I retconned them all. So this is episode 109.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to say it's season 2 because season 1 finished at episode 100.
That did happen, but I changed my mind.
You are impossible.
I thought it was better just because I like the idea of just having one number that goes up forever. CF Digimon World.
Unofficially, season 2.
Series 3 really, because series 2 started when I rebranded it all. Series 3. I don't know, probably started when we got Alex here, so that was 1 episode. Series 4.
No, series 4.
No, this is still series 3. It's like the bit of Red Dwarf where Rimmer left for part of season 7 and then came back 4 episodes later.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's sort of like we replaced you at the end of series 3.
Oh my god, am I Rimmer?
Realised that wasn't working out, so we ended up having to bring you back.
Oh my god, I'm Rimmer.
I mean, we have got a 4-man group now.
Oh.
Wait.
Boys
so
from the dwarf. You better be doing this hand movement shit.
I was like, Oz, you are quite definitely Cat.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Kristian, you are Crichton.
Okay. Is that because of my attachment?
I was thinking more
because of my square head.
You're like the technical one, so you know all the shit.
Yes. And a lot of it is shit.
I had a curry earlier today, so does that count for anything?
Was it a Vindaloo?
No, it was a korma.
Hang on, who's left?
Lister and Kachansky.
Who's that? I didn't watch
or Talkie Toaster.
I thought we were going to go for Holly.
Holly?
Oh no, Holly works. Yep.
But who's who?
I don't know.
Fight.
Leave your answers in the comments down below.
Oh god, another poll. It's been a while since we had one of them.
See, this is what happens when I'm not here for a while.
Reality breaks down.
Yep.
Speaking of reality breaking down,
oh no.
In the last episode, I mentioned to Alex how you're not a fully fledged member of this podcast until you have a whole 20-minute conversation cut out because I couldn't be bothered to listen to it. How did you enjoy last week's podcast, Alex?
Yes, I noticed you cut quite a few things out.
So
it's quite a few things, basically everything that you talked about.
yeah,
Well, we had a Star Wars conversation. I think that got cut.
yes, and so did all of the Game of Thrones, basically,
That was it. Yeah.
because me and Rich have already said it all, so I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to repeat it.
That's fair.
But isn't repeating stuff our MO?
Well, repeating stuff
Depends
is our
on
MO,
what we repeat. I mean, repeating stuff is our MO.
but it does depend on what we repeat.
It's true. I mean, it does have to be part of our MO in order to repeat it.
But it has to depend on what it is in order for us to repeat it.
But it is
Yeah.
our MO to repeat things.
Okay, yeah, no.
We might change it every now and then, but it's basically that.
Yeah.
More.
Regretting coming on, yeah.
Not yet.
Oh,
Gotta do more than
break
that.
time. So, right.
Right.
Left.
So since I've been away,
Yes.
so
It's
I
like-
haven't had a proper Star Wars chat.
Hang on a minute.
We went back to Andromeda for a visit, now he's back.
I will have to warn you that
Uh-oh.
there are large chances that a lot of what you have to say may be cut due to repetition. Fuck me, that's difficult to say.
That's fine.
Potassium.
So basically, the points I want to make are the Mandalorian looks amazing.
Oh yes, yes, I want to talk to you. Spider Palp. I hope I'm not the only person hoping that he is on a set of legs like the guy from Wild Wild West.
Oh my god, he has to be. He has to be. I want a full fucking refund if he's not.
Was this in the last episode? I can't remember.
I'm now more convinced than ever that Snoke is a clone of Palpatine.
It seems kind of likely, doesn't it? Like, if he's been
Yeah.
behind everything. I'm not sure I like it. I wish they'd just done a bit more with Snoke, but there you are.
Yeah. But if he's a clone of Palpatine, that would explain why he has force powers, why he's taken over from the First Order, because it could have been like, oh, okay, the Empire's doing well, let's send a clone off into the unknown regions and take control of that over there, just in case something goes wrong.
Yeah.
And then the First Order came back, and
I suppose, yeah, he could have tried some fancy Dan force experiments that made him bigger but also crippled him. That makes sense.
exactly. And in order to hide who he truly was, he called himself Snoke.
Yes. Which is an anagram of 2 letters of Palpatine's first name and some other letters.
Secretly not Obi-Wan Kenobi.
A. That's the E.
What?
Secretly not Obi-Wan Kenobi. A.
Snoke.
The O. There's an E on the end of Snoke.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it would just be Snok.
Snok.
Hello, I'm Supreme Commander Snok. Oh, we're gonna get those rebels.
A few moments later.
I do wonder why more lightsabers don't have like hand guards on them. It seems like something you'd want to have.
It's a good point. Really.
Like those,
The amount of injuries they probably had.
yeah, they could make it out of that black shite that people used to have back in the old days when they made shields out of it. That's the one.
Autosis.
I knew you'd know it.
Of course I know it.
It's like,
Do you really think I don't know what it is?
I don't need to refer to anything from the expanded universe by name. I just vaguely describe it, and I know that you'll know.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else we need to catch up on in your absence, from your absence?
There's probably some stuff which I can't think of straight away.
All right.
Oh, did we talk about Endgame?
Yes.
Yeah. Links to all of these will be down in the description.
No, they fucking won't. I don't know what episode anything's in.
That's a fair point. Oh, yeah, Sword and Shield.
Yes, that's in my
Something we'll
news
talk about.
segment.
Should we do that then?
Yes.
Why, is there more news?
Yeah.
Okay, is it spoiling?
Dexit Day
No.
3.
Pardon?
Okay.
Dexit. It's embarrassing how many Pokemon aren't available.
Yes. I don't get the day 3 thing.
Oh, it's because on Reddit somebody is doing a Dexit timeline of all the Pokemon generation lines that aren't available. It's quite sad, to be honest.
It's very, very sad. And it essentially amounts to... It would be a lot of work to put in all the Pokemon that everyone wants in the game, so we're not going to do it. So it's,
No, it won't.
well, that's what they've said.
And they're clearly lying.
Yeah.
Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Wii had everything from Gens 1 to 4 in decent quality, 3D, with actual contact animations.
I just want to
we've
point
now
out,
got double the amount of gens.
I was bringing that up to highlight their
And,
terrible
like-
excuse. I'm not. This
And
isn't me saying
quadruple the
it.
amount of processing power. Are you seriously telling me that the Wii is not going to be as powerful as the Switch?
I need to refer you to my contact Junichi Masuda. These aren't my words.
Now, I swear there's other games where they haven't had national dexes, hasn't there?
Yeah, but they've allowed you to have all the Pokemon at some point.
They've-
At some
There's
point.
always been a national dex
Yeah.
in every single game,
So it's usually locked behind the Elite Four. So you have to beat
Yeah,
the game
which
first.
which is fine because, it's still there.
Yeah.
And even in that case, you could say, C dot wasn't in the regional deck. You could still trade a C dot over in most
It
cases.
would just come up as question marks.
Yeah. But you're not allowed any of them. They're banned.
Yeah.
None.
Stopped in customs. Hey, maybe it's a Brexit reference. They're still stuck in
That's
a queue
why I
in
said
Dover.
Dexit.
Yeah, but I didn't get it. I mean, I gathered it was a Brexit reference because of the word, but I didn't know what it was saying.
Oh.
Now
Didn't
we
you
know.
find it weird how fucking God himself didn't make it through? Arceus is not in
Yeah.
the deck, so fucking God didn't make it into.
Well, he's from the Formless Void, so he probably doesn't have a passport.
Okay.
So in the Sword and Shield news, did you know? You know that Toby Fox chap off of Undertale.
No,
No.
I've never played Undertale.
No.
Okay.
I know I've got it, but I haven't actually played it.
Same, yeah, I've got it. I just haven't played it. Alex,
Yeah.
I've been meaning to. It's on my list, but I just haven't been playing it yet.
so that's
Sorry,
a
Kristian.
no. So even like, if anything, that just makes the embarrassment of nobody knowing it even more, because that's an extra person who doesn't know what you're on about.
Okay. So
It's a full 100% extra.
the famous, well-known, and widely high-regarded Toby Fox, creator of Undertale and composer of the soundtrack, has
Oh, he's
composed.
the creator. I thought he was like a character in it.
Delightful, yeah.
He's been asked to compose a bit of music for the new Pokemon games, which is quite good. No one knows what it is for yet. Just it's a bit of music.
Sans is hidden DLC character.
Yeah.
Battle theme is Megalovania. Who's excited for Gigantamax?
Oh, Dino Rod. No one.
Dynamax Pikachu is fucking cool though. Have you
Maybe.
seen the Dynamax Meowth?
Yeah, I really like that design. Don't get me wrong, but
It's fucking stupid. I love it.
it's Longcat.
Oh my god, it is.
It literally is Longcat. He's doing the pose and everything.
Dynamax Pikachu is classic fat Pikachu.
But where's the Mega Raichu? Where's Gorachu, the originally planned evolution of Raichu? That's the kind of shit
Where's
people
fucking
want.
Mega Evolutions? Mega Evolutions were brilliant.
Yeah, they were actually useful. We've spoken about this before. Like, they actually made some of the worst Pokemon have an extra dynamic to them, change their abilities, change their stats, change their types, make them better, etc.,
Yeah, they were
etc.
actually usable.
The Dino Rod Pokemon just make the strong Pokemon stronger and the weak Pokemon stronger by the same amount, and they don't gain anything
Well,
else. It's just
Look at that. Charizard has another fucking form.
Oh, that's great because I'd almost forgotten about Charizard. So I'm glad they've thrust it back into the limelight again.
He was kind of on his last leg. He was kind of waning in popularity. Not like he had an entire subreddit dedicated to him and
Subreddits for everything these days, even like raping corpses and shit.
I'm sorry, what?
Although they shut that down, I think.
You
I
know
would
from
hope
experience.
so. I was going to say, I don't want to see your R search history.
My arse search history.
Your arse,
Search history.
your arse hurts history.
Theirs doesn't. They're dead.
Wow.
No, don't you remember that?
I'm not here for a few months, and what the hell happens?
Oh, come on. It was all over the news when they shut down a load of subreddits because they suddenly realised, hang on, there's a lot of shit on this site that maybe we should start to shut down.
Oh wait, it's that Reddit and stuff, and they were shutting down all those like fucked up subreddits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. There were some weird ones on there.
Reddit is a very weird place. I think that's kind of a fact.
There was a freaking subreddit dedicated to literally watching people die.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. Like, I didn't go, but I heard about
r/slash
it.
snuff
I was like,
films.
oh, I don't know about that, but no, it literally, the subreddit was watch people die, and that's what the name was. And somehow I didn't get shut down for ages. There's a subreddit at the moment which people are trying to get shut down because it's been around for years. It's called like Gender Critical or something like that. And it's literally basically people just shitting on the LGBT people.
Well, like videos of it.
Oh god. Just text posts of people saying like, oh, LGBT people would like should die and shit like that, and it's like fuck you know. And it hasn't been shut down yet. It's been reported multiple times.
Because I'm not defending it at all for obvious reasons, but there does come a point where you're like, okay, at what point does this infringe on free speech?
That's the thing, that free speech is a massive thing in America, isn't it, where Reddit's based. So because they always sort of like turn their nose up at like our hate speech laws over here. Like if you go online and say this group of people are bad, we should kill them all, you could get convicted in the UK, whereas I don't think you would in most parts of America because it's just free speech. You haven't actually done anything, so it's it's where you draw the line.
Yeah, UK it's classed as slander. I think is it
it'd just be hate speech.
And, like hate speech. That's it.
Slander's where you say something untrue.
Oh, I kind of
to defame someone's reputation.
Yeah.
Such as you go on necrophilia.
Fuck it up. Oh god.
Anyway, that was nice.
Serious
Pokemon,
discussion time.
punctuated with laughing about awful things. Pokemon, mints. Mints exist.
What?
Mints. MINTS, not MINCE.
Right.
So basically, you know how you have like a Pokemon can have natures. So like an adamant Pokemon has 10% higher attack and 10% lower special attack, for example.
Yes.
A mint can change their nature to whatever. So you have like modest mint, adamant mint, jolly mint, things like that.
So it's just like a new thing that you can feed them to change up their
Yeah.
stats.
So basically,
What's the matter with puffins?
because that doesn't change their nature.
Puffins?
Why can't they be like Galaran puffins that do? Why does it have to be a mint?
Because of the UK's proud heritage of mint consumption. I don't know.
Sorry,
We have
Richie,
the royal mint, and that's
They
about
should have
it.
made it like pasties or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
feed them a Galaran Cornish pasty to change their nature.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
There we go.
Back to Dexit a second. One thing I want to point out. You know, one thing I think we can all agree that England is very famous for are its deserts. And its ancient tombs. Stuff like Yanmask and things like that. That's absolutely fine. But you know, tiny little dogs, you know, like Yorkshire Terriers. No, don't want those.
Oh yeah, no, Terra should definitely be in. Yeah, that is stupid.
Yeah, little pup should be.
Yeah.
And it isn't. But Yanmask is.
Sorry, I really have to say this.
Yeah.
There is a desert in the UK. It's in East Anglia. It's called Dungeness. And I always thought that if I made a Pokemon game, I would put a desert dungeon in the place where Dungeness is in the UK. So
Can we go there? That sounds amazing.
it's so the definition of desert does not mean
What the
sand
actual
dunes.
hell?
Unfortunately, it just means no life.
What's it called?
Dungeness.
Oh my god, that's an awesome name. Yeah, wow.
Okay, then the UK is known for its pyramids.
Yeah, didn't you ever watch The Wedding of River Song?
Yep.
I try not to remember that one.
What was wrong with that one?
All right. It wasn't Kill the Moon, so let's not go into
True.
I've
Kill
heard
the
about,
Moon.
Heard about Kill the Moon. I haven't watched it, but I've heard about it.
Lucky man.
Consider yourself lucky you've never
Lucky
seen
man.
Kill the fucking Moon.
I'm curious to watch it now.
Don't.
It
It's
is
a
my
trap.
least. It is my least favorite episode of Doctor Who ever.
Oh
Ooh.
wow,
Or
okay.
Forest in the Shite.
Oh God, I'd forgotten.
That's a close second.
Didn't they
Just
come
'cause
like back to
literally
back
no-
as well?
The point. That episode was entirely pointless. If they had done nothing, they would have survived better.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind that as a concept, but the episode was just shit.
Yeah.
And yet, Mummy on the Orient Express and Flatline, brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Flatline, that's just reminded me of something. I tell you what, we'll finish Pokemon quickly, because they just put out this update that was like it was like the competitive Pokemon trailer. So they've got Mint. They've got Pokemon of the same species can pass egg moves to each other, which is nice. It makes breeding easier.
Sure.
You can access your boxes from almost anywhere now. When you open your party, you press the right trigger and it opens your PC boxes.
That's what they did with Let's Go, wasn't it?
I can't
Yeah,
remember.
it was.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm glad they've kept it. They also have now, as well as rare candies, there are experience candies, XS, experience candy S, and then ML and XL, which give experience points. So they fed a level 51 Zwilus an experience candy XL, and it gained 2 and almost 3 levels. So those are all the things.
Oh, so they're making the
they've
game even easier. Fantastic.
They probably cost 10 battle points or something. That's usually how these things work.
So the experience all now trains every Pokemon you own, including the ones in the boxes. The ones you have. Yeah.
And the ones you haven't caught. Is
Yeah.
that what you just said? You cut out?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
there's just no point in playing it anymore. Pokemon's dead. Move over to Digimon.
Yay! Ozzy, it's finally
Speaking.
happened.
I was being sarcastic. You'll never.
No,
get
you
me
weren't.
on.
I'm going to cut that bit out.
Speaking of Digimon, I was prepared and fucking ready.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
So the Flatline reminded me of a trailer for a game I saw this morning called Superliminal,
Oh.
Right.
which frankly
Well, do you
looks
mean Superliminal
awesome.
reminded you of Flatline?
yeah, well, yeah, it did remind me of Flatline, but then talking about Flatline reminded me of the trailer today.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you're in. It's kind of like Portal-y, Stanley Parable type thing where you're walking along. You're meant to be doing tests, but you have this device which means if you lift something up and then press a button or whatever.
Oh, I remember
it
this.
changes as if the perspective has changed. So, like if they've got an exit sign on the floor, they lift it up so that they're holding it against the ceiling, so it looks bigger to perspective. They press the button, and then it is massive, and they can use it as a ramp. But
I
there's
remember seeing this as like a
Okay.
tech demo ages and ages and ages ago.
there's a bit where they put a big chess piece on a button and then walk to the side, and the chess piece has become 2D, like in Flatline. That's what reminded me of it.
I'm watching the trailer for it now.
It looks,
Yeah,
it
no,
just
it actually looks pretty
looks
cool.
so good.
It seems very, very clever.
So I hope
Rubik's
that's,
Cube. Oh my god.
I'm hoping that's like pure gameplay footage, because it looks like really smooth how it,
It
works.
does look gameplay footage. Oh,
Splat.
I'm liking the dark aesthetic for it.
The dark forest in the
Yeah.
dark woods, in the dark forest, in the dark woods.
It was a dark house.
Yes, in the dark forest, in the dark woods.
Splat.
Oh, so I've never actually played Stanley Parable.
Oh,
Never played it. Oh, that's so good.
it's so fucking good.
It's like I have it.
think I've seen
I've just never actually played it, which is really annoying because I wish I played it once and
To get
then
the-
been
yeah.
able to get the 5-year achievement.
That's why, despite having wanted to play it many times in the last 5 years, I haven't, because I'm almost at 5 years.
Well, is there an achievement for just not playing it for 5 years?
Yes,
Literally, yeah.
Fair enough.
there's one for playing
Which
it
is-
for the entire duration of a Tuesday.
Does
Wow.
it have to actually be a Tuesday?
Yes. So
Sue!
that's it from me on the news front.
I never
We're playing a
have.
crap ton of Stardew Valley,
Here.
which we do need to go back to.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What's wrong with Stardew Valley? It's like
I'm
an
sure there's
amazing
nothing wrong
game.
with it, but when we play it, it was basically just a podcast simulator for me.
Oh, so when you were trying to go around marrying me.
Hey, no, I didn't want to marry you. I'm not ready for that level of commitment. I just wanted to fuck you rotten.
Oh my god.
Let me on!
Wait, you wanted to fuck him and chuck him?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
No, there was another character I was courting in that game.
Which was?
They've
I can't remember. It was
Yeah,
a long
which
time ago.
character?
It was a redhead.
they updated it because people were courting every single character in the game.
I love how
And
we're saying
basically-
courting like we're grands.
Oh, you done courting?
They're basically doing every single character in the game, and there was no consequences, and you could get like gifts and shit from them. So when the developer found out, there's now been an update where like if you caught every single character in the game, they basically at the end of it they're like, "Oh, you're a player, and no one will date you."
Oh, that's really cool.
It's like, That's quite funny. I didn't. You were like, everyone basically comes towards you, like all the people you've basically fucked over, and they're just like, we hate you now.
Just beat you up and rob
Amazing.
you.
The guy he was game director of EU4, and after they put out some of like the worst game mechanics they ever have, has voluntarily left in inverted commas the company. So that's quite nice.
That's good.
He's a very good streamer, so he's doing more of that now. So it's all worked out well. Maybe not for him, because he hasn't got a job, but they were. Them's the breaks.
Sucks to
Still
be
make
him.
money on streaming.
Sorry.
Kind of. You can still kind of make money on streaming
Yeah.
if you're good, I guess.
He used to do like viewer reduction strats, but if he's doing it full time, he probably won't want to do that now. DDR Jake is his name.
View what?
Viewer reduction strats. Like if he was getting too popular, he would stream a really obscure, difficult game that very few people cared about in order to drive away viewers for a bit so that he could get back to a smaller audience again.
Why is that better? Why would you
Because
ever want that?
He doesn't like Twitch chat. He has got really harsh mods, basically, and they make his chat a lot better than most Twitch chat, let's be honest.
Don't why go on Twitch if you don't like the chat?
Yeah.
Because he
Or
likes
just turn it off,
streaming.
can't you?
He likes the people that do speak in his chat that don't break the rules.
Oh, okay.
Now I
He
think
likes
about
nice
it.
people. Unfortunately, that's a minority on the internet.
Oh yeah.
Now I think about it, it's almost the same approach he had to game design. It's all coming together. Oh well.
My God.
Anyway, that's basically it for me. I think we'll
Shut.
we'll probably
You're
call
right,
it.
I was going to say, what was with the sonic screwdriver?
That wasn't a. Oh my god, you got that wrong.
Oh, it
was
was a
it?
tricorder, sorry.
Yeah, this was the one man I was expecting to get
Sonic
it right.
Driver.
Sonic Tricorder.
Try Driver.
My sci-fi brain is a bit tired at the moment.
Oh.
I'm in the middle of Warhammer and Star Wars stuff. I found on eBay, sorry, tangentially related with 3 degrees of separation, that there are Doctor Who miniatures,
Oh.
like on sprues, of like a Dalek and Cyberman, I think.
Oh.
And I'm very, very tempted to get it, because I've been meaning to get it for a while. But, I don't know. Kind of tempted. What do you think?
Do it.
Should I do it?
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Kill him.
Buy it.
Wait. There we go. Citadel Miniatures, Dalek and Cyberman, Sprue, 1987.
Oh, actual Citadel miniatures.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of tempted because they don't
Yeah.
look terrible. You know, it's like classic Daleks as well,
That's
with like
pretty
the
cool.
tiny eye bumps.
That looks like. What's the one after Destiny of the? No, the one after that one.
Oz.
The one in Tranquil Repose. I always get Remembrance and Revelation mixed up.
I don't even think the Doctor Who relevance was enough to bring me into this Warhammer chat.
I'm just going by the slope of the Dalek's back. I think it's a 6th Doctor Dalek.
I don't have to open this.
That would have been Revelation.
Yeah. Oh, 1987. That'd probably tell us.
So Melvin McCoy, wouldn't it?
McCoy sound, yeah.
Yeah. Because they
that would've
repainted
been-
a lot of them, which makes it tricky.
So what was that one where they went back in time?
Oh,
What was that Doctor Who episode where they went back in time?
What, the
that was
McCoy Dalek one?
the Cave of Skulls.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you mean the McCoy Dalek one?
Yeah.
Remembrance.
Thank you.
So that's it. If you've enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to like the video and subscribe on YouTube and subscribe to the podcast feed on the podcast feed and leave a comment with various comments that you may have. And also give us money and things on the Patreon and email contact@termco.net for long emails that you can send if you're like a spammer or something. And also go and check out these guys' YouTube channels, which are TS Reactions and Pheasant Films, and the other one.
I don't really upload on YouTube. I have a channel, but I don't upload.
Cool.
I'll probably get mine doing stuff eventually. God knows what I'll put on it.
Videos, usually, so it works.
Yeah, but I don't know what of.
A time-lapse of a leaf budding.
Oh, I was going to do time lapse of Lego, wasn't I?
I was going to say, have you seen there's a new UCS Star Destroyer that they've released?
No, I haven't.
It's very big. It's very expensive.
Yeah. That's very, very tempting.
And there will be an inevitable Lepin, one imagines.
Yes, I will probably get the Lepin one. I still need to get the Lepin Slave 1 or the Y-Wing, just so I can do a comparison video with the actual official
Yes,
one.
and we can throw them at each other, and the two will merge, and the pieces will swap, and we won't know who has what pieces in reality, and who has the fake ones.
No, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to tell who has the fake ones.
So the Lego one will just go straight through the middle and not break.
Oh my god, it'll just be like, yeah, just transcend through reality, like the end of series 10 of Red Dwarf.
Jesus, I can't remember.
They're surrounded on all four sides, so then they just destabilize the four bulkheads and the missiles go through and destroy them.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks for popping by. Now pop off. Bye.